Return of Wade County, and kind enough to join us via real link. Here is Dwyane Wade. Dwyane, first of all, congrats on a W. Can you try and kind of take us through what the emotions were for you as you went back into the building as a home player?
First of all, thank you, and hey to all the guys in the studio, G Hill and my ex-teammate Smitty. It was electric, man, and what I loved most about it is to see the look on my teammates' faces, the young guys, see how excited they was, and I want them to expect this, for the second half of the season, in the playoffs. Expect this environment and these expectations, on this team, because this is a good team. It's young, but it's a very good team.
D-Wade, Smitty, congratulations. First of all, I know you got a chance to go back, and everybody wanted to go back to their hometown. You checked that off. And I know you got a chance to go back with your best friend and good friend of LeBron James, but I just said it on air. I didn't see that smile. That smile I saw from you and Gabby getting off that plane, it seems right. Just talk about, to me, when you get older, there's only championships and good situations. To me, right now, you feel like you're back at home where you belong.
Yeah, man. The journey of the NBA, and took me to Chicago and Cleveland, but this is where I belong. This is where my family is, and and when I say family, I mean not just my kids and my wife. The city of Miami, it's my family, this organization. So definitely stepping off that plane, seeing familiar faces right away was a good thing. My wife, as you guys see, she's excited. She's very excited. But for me, man, I'm just I'm happy to get back to this point. I think it's a great time for it to happen, especially with guys like Dwyane being out and a couple injuries. I think it's great, right now with this team trying to make this push to the playoffs, that I could come here and help bring something that they didn't have, both on and off the court, and help these young guys grow and understand how great they can be in this league, and do something that a lot of people don't think we can.
D-Wade, G Hill, congrats on the move, man. And I just want to say, for you, a lot of times when people are traded mid-season, it takes time to get comfortable with your new surroundings and your teammates. You have familiarity. You play with Dragic, you play with Whiteside. Just talk about coming back 2 years later and sort of just reacclimating yourself with these guys that you're familiar with.
Yeah, well, the first thing is I get to just go in my bed, being in my bed in my house, man. That was great. But from a basketball standpoint, like you said, G Hill, I know a few of these guys here. I think five of these guys here I played with. We've been to the playoffs together, and then there's other guys that that has bought into this Heat culture. And I told Coach, when I talked to him yesterday, I feel like I'm a part of the group already. These guys who I see when we play them, or I see in the summertime, when I come back to Miami, they always show me a lot of love and a lot of respect for what I was able to accomplish here. And I just want to be able to pass that on to them, pass the knowledge down that I learned from vets before me, the Eddie Jones, the Brian Grants, the Smitties, the Shaquille O'Neals, the Gary Paytons, and the list goes on and on and on. And I'm happy that myself, Udonis, could be in this position. And this is it for me, guys. I'm gonna stay here until I decide to hang it up. This is home, and I'm so happy to be back.
D-Wade, my last question is, how happy was UD? He has another old fella to hang out with right now, because I used to watch the games. I said, UD just looks out of place. He don't have anybody. Right now, having you back, just talk about UD and your relationship.
Well, yeah, he's the toughest guy in the locker room, but I know deep down inside, he's giddy like a little kid, just like I am. We had many talks, every time we played the Heat. When I was on the opposite team, he came to my house, and recently we just flew to Chicago together, and he kept telling me, bro, we got to do it, we got to finish it together. We have to come here and we have to lead this next generation, so they understand, what it takes and what it's going to. We want to make sure that these guys get to the point we was at, where they win the championships, where they become all-stars and Hall of Famers, etc. And I was shaking my head, I was listening, and the time was right now. I'm thankful for the Cleveland Cavaliers to put me in a position to say, hey, we're making this move, we're going this direction, and we don't want you to sit on that bench and be mad. And I'm glad the Miami Heat wanted me to come back, so it worked at the perfect time. And I am happy to be back with the old head UD. I'm not the oldest on the team, so it makes me feel good. But that's my brother on and off the court, and we came in together, and we definitely always talked about going out together.
Dwyane, what was the conversation like with Pat? Did you talk to him after the trade, and how did that go with obviously the reuniting, not just with the organization but with Pat Riley?
Well, the conversation was great, man. You know, I love Pat. You know, I know, and the success that I've had, you know, in this league, in this organization, in this system, in this culture, and I respect the culture what Pat Riley has set. And I definitely had a great conversation with him when the trade happened, and you know, we talked about a lot of things, but the main thing was, as Smitty know and everybody know, we talked about my last pancakes that I ate in Cleveland. We talked about making sure I get myself into the Miami Heat condition and shape, and I'm gonna work hard to get down there to what this team needs and how they need me to be. So you know, me and him hugged, you know, and that's all it needed was just an embrace, and I think we both felt it. So you know, here we are.
Well, look, it's fantastic. I would say it's fantastic seeing you in that jersey again, although you got the Miami Vice colors on.
This is nice, right? This is real nice. Hey, if there's any more Wade jerseys out there, everybody go pick them up,
they look like Miami subs, though.
Miami subs.
It does.